The first one of the four you won was in '81 against West Ham, the second division side they were back then. I think they gave you a tough game, didn't they?
They were never, for me, a second division side. They had some quality players and they gave us a tough game. I remember going to extra time, it was 0-0. I went on the rampage, managed to score the goal. Sammy Lee was in an offside position and we thought we'd won the game with 3 or 4 minutes left. And then I think Ray Stewart came up with the penalty, and so went to the replay at Villa Park, and it was a fantastic game of football, really was. And all credit to West Ham on that particular day, but we just ran out winners through Kenny, who scored the goal.
And a year later, it was Tottenham, and that was another one that went the full distance, 3-1 after extra time. Amazing,
really, because they started brightly, and you know, we could never really match them in the early stages, and we were struggling. We created a few chances, and then, you know, up pops Ronnie Whelan again, and you know, scores a couple of goals and gets us to win the competition and pick the trophy up. And if I remember rightly, I think I was voted, I have to be corrected here, the man of the match on that particular occasion. I enjoyed the game. I thought it was a fantastic game of football. They were tough, they were hard to beat, got the early goal, but we managed to get something out of it, which was good for us.
And the '83 final against United, another one, you were on the score sheet?
Yeah, I can't remember too much about it, but if you've got 5 minutes, I'll tell you. It was a case of I'd actually tried to score a few minutes earlier because it was Steve Coppell who was marking me at that particular. I should have been marking him, but he was marking me. I got the ball, had a shot, just missed the target. Just getting my range. My range is 25, 30 yards, and then when it came to me again from Graham Souness, crossfield ball, took one thought, and it was to have a shot at goal, and Gary Bailey unfortunately was a little bit unsighted down to his left hand side, and I think he had in mind that Ian Rush was there to pounce if he pushed it out. Unfortunately for him, he pushed it into the back of the net and you know, scored the goal. And then, you know, we thought you know, we can go on to win this, but it took again extra time because we were playing against Manchester United, who were just becoming a bit of a force.
And the final one of the four, '84 against Everton, must have been a special one, with it being the first All Merseyside Cup final, another one that went to a replay as well.
Yeah, we love replays, don't we? You know, talk about games in seasons, and we played probably in the high end of the 60s games each season, and this was another one that nothing was between the two teams. Everton again emerging as one of the top teams in that period of time, and you know, we got to Wembley, and this is so ironic. I actually scored in the final, but it was disallowed for offside, and to this day.
Were you off?
It wasn't me.
Oh, right.
It was Ian Rush at that particular time, but I think only his nose was offside. It wasn't his body, it was his nose, and that was unfair on him. But if you were level in those days, you were offside anyway. But he played the ball into me, I scored past Neville Southall, thought I won the game, and unfortunately we had to go to the replay, which is again just down the road, at Manchester City Stadium, and a Graham Souness effort from 25 yards. But I remember the onslaught that we took in the second half from Everton, because Graham Sharp was very, very good, but again we stood strong and managed to win the game.